Hey guys, so I needed to make this video to talk to my subscribers, keep them in the loop with things, and also kind of in a way get permission from them, because I don't want to do anything that is going to cause you to stop following me or keep me from motivating you. I don't think it'll do that, but sometimes when people look into sponsorships, that's what happens. And there's a certain amount of trust that needs to be there between a YouTuber and their subscribers. So I just want to keep your guys' trust, and I've tried to make a point of being honest, and the other reason why I'm making this video is so that Phorm can see it and understand why I've entered their athlete search. So first of all, the reason why I'm entering the search is because I looked into Phorm, what they stand for, what they believe in, and I feel like they're more than just another supplement company. All companies in general that are selling something need to make money. That's how they make their living, and so they need to make a profit on their products. But the question that we need to ask, aside from that, is what else are they about? What are they trying to do? And I feel like Phorm has really done a good job at explaining that they are really making a strong attempt to be a part of a movement. And a lot of the things that they stand for, I really believe in. One being that I'm really passionate about the health field. I'm in healthcare. I'm in the rehabilitation department, and I'm an occupational therapist assistant. I rehab people that have, I want to say 80% of my patients have it's their life decisions up until the point that they need to be rehabilitated or have surgery or whatever it is. Things that they've done to themselves through diet or lack of diet and lack of exercise. And I realize that we all have different metabolisms, we all have different cultures and ways that we're brought up. But I feel like that if we educate people, that we can reduce a lot of the problems that could happen later. I really, I hashtag healthcare starts in your kitchen, because it does. We want to talk about, healthcare and doctors and, insurance coverage, but what are we doing to make our lives better? Next level shit. Really educating people and motivating people in a real way, not a selfish way. Also, just the bodybuilding industry. I saw in one of the videos that Phorm put out that, they think everything's just look at me and really selfish and all about, just their physique. And it's easy to see that, because that's what bodybuilding is, kind of. You go up on the stage, you're judged on the way that you look. You're placed from first to last in the best body, to the least best body, because they all look good. But it's so much more than that. And I wish people, my friends and family would understand that it is more than that. And I think they do for the most part. So I guess I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but what bodybuilding is to me is something that can be applied to the rest of your life, from, picking up your shit in the gym, re-racking your weights. I mean, that shows that you take pride in the area that you're working, carries over into, your household and how clean that you live there. Just taking pride in everything that you do through your job. I don't care if you work at a fast food joint. Like, I know, sure, I've gone through McDonald's. I get my little egg white delight, and I used to always go to this one McDonald's when I was craving those, because the people were happy there and they were smiling, and they genuinely said have a good day, and they enjoyed their job and they took pride in what they did, and the food looked fresher and better and tastes better, and it hadn't been sitting there for hours. Just, it doesn't matter what your job is, just taking pride in everything that you do. And for some people that starts in the weight room, getting motivated, and then it carries on and overflows into the rest of their lives. But health is really a big thing to me, and just, trying to constantly better yourself, not just in the gym, not just with your physique, but for me, and I think for a lot of other people out there, it's the process of bodybuilding. You're trying to eat better. It's with your diet. It's with just being consistent, having a goal, reaching that goal. And then you start to prioritize things a little bit better. I know, as a mother of two, I have a 10-year-old and a 2-year-old, that you have to prioritize your children first, and it's really hard as a mother to be like, oh, I'm going to go spend an hour in the gym for myself, because you start to feel so selfish. But it's really not selfish, because you're taking care of yourself and you're bettering yourself and you're being an example to your children. So it's not just about, you know, bodybuilding. It's about the whole process and loving the process. And honestly, when it gets down to the competition, I am so sick of the process. I'm ready for a break, you know? And I was really surprised. My first competition, I was so excited, and I said, gosh, I love the process more than I love being on stage, you know? But it's kind of like the end result. It's kind of like a marathon for a runner. It's something that keeps you motivated, gets you in the gym, keeps you working harder than maybe you normally would just to be there. And then also motivating others along the way. The reason why I went public with my whole process of competing is because when I went and looked up other bikini competitors to see what it was all about and to make my decision whether or not I was going to do it, they really didn't answer my questions. They didn't really talk about their macros or their diet or their exercise routine or their cardio routine. And I just thought, gosh, you know, and it goes back to what First Phorm was saying, you know, about how it's just all about them and competing and wanting to be better than everybody else, and like keeping secrets too. I just didn't understand that, because for me, it's not just about the way you look, it's about health, it's about like the fit fam culture, and I really wanted to contribute to that and be a part of that. I started off by getting myself a fitness Instagram, because I didn't want to, you know, push my fitness lifestyle on other people that didn't want to hear it, because not everybody wants to hear that, you know? There's my son. So I got my fitness, and I had so much support. Like, they motivated me probably more than I reached out and motivated them. I hope that's not the case, but that's how it feels for me. And so then I continued on, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna try and, you know, be a source that other girls can go to that are starting out and wanting to get into bikini competing, because it's for everybody. It gives you that motivation that you might need. You know, it's hard to find that motivation internally. Sometimes you need external motivation in order to transition into your like self-motivation. So that's the reason why I got started, to share my journey. I just want to really reach out and help other people with the whole process, and I just love when they comment and they tell me that I have helped them. So I really appreciate you people that actually comment and let me know, because that's why I'm doing this, and I like to know that what I've set out to do is actually working. Also, what else did I want to say? Also, it keeps me going. You know, I'm not just out there for everybody else. It's kind of selfish. Like, I do it for myself as well. So I won't lie and tell you that I don't. But I have been thinking about looking for sponsors. I've sent a few emails out. There's been a couple of, you know, smaller companies that have reached out to me, but if I haven't tried the product, I really don't want to represent somebody. And in all honesty, I need to order First Phorm's pre-workout. I'm going to start there and see how I like it. If I end up not liking it for whatever reason, I will withdraw myself from the athlete search. You won't hear about it ever again. But I do respect the company. And another thing that caught my eye with the company before I had really researched and looked into them was that Dana Lynn Bailey's Porsches have First Phorm on the side of them. And I respect her, and I respect what she stands for as well, not just as an athlete, but as a human being. And if they, you know, in a way, what's the word? If they like First Phorm, it's like, whoa, I don't see her, you know, she does 6-pack bags, no big deal. You don't use 6-pack bags as a pre-workout. It's a bag. What else is she sponsored by? I mean, she does little shout outs for her bikinis. She has like the food thing, you know, they've made her food for her, the food prep companies. That's all fine and dandy, but when it comes down to an actual supplement, a company, what they stand for, it's a little bit more involved, because there's so many of them out there, so many scams out there, and just out there for the dollar, nothing else. They don't care about you, your health, the movement, nothing. And so I just really appreciate what First Phorm stands for, and I would like to be a part of it, and it's a company that I would want to be a part of. I've got a video out there that I'm sure a lot of you have seen about figuring out what calories you need for your certain goals, how you figure out what calories you need for your goals. what macros you need for your goals, you know, things like that. And then I've shared everything that I've done. I've shared all my macros. It's on my Tumblr account. Just what I've done through the process, what I've learned, my weight, everything. So I really just try and lay it all out there for you. Do question and answers every once in a while. I just put out another one. And I have awesome followers. They're not just, you know, random people. They're good people with real questions and respectful. And I have the best followers. After a while, I just kind of got sick of working in the rehab, you know, in rehabilitation. And I still do, and I still like it, but I want to be a part of the preventative process and helping to encourage and motivate people to live healthier lives so that they don't become one of my patients later, or a patient for anybody else later, you know? We need to take action and take control of our lives, and if we don't know how to educate ourselves, then hopefully somebody will kind of bring up that question, you know, turn on that light bulb in somebody else's head. And I hope to be that person, because it's baby steps, and it's baby steps for everybody. I don't care how big and swole and successful somebody is. It was baby steps, you know. They did this, and then they did that, and they were in a sport, and then they started doing other things, you know. It started with being a vegetarian for me, and then running, and then, you know, changing different diets, and then I got into weightlifting. And then once I was in weightlifting, I wanted, you know, something, you know, an end goal, which is never an end goal. You just reach a goal and then you make a new one. So that's kind of how I got where I'm at. I guess I forgot to mention that I followed other, like, bikini competitors, IFBB pros, things like that. And I was like, I want to look like that. That sounds fun. Oh, you know, and it took me a while because I was like, do I really want to bend over on stage and show my little butt, you know? But I just love the control that I have over my body and my diet. It's more than just about your body. It's pushing the limits mentally and physically. I know you want to brush Sancho. I'll help you. So anyways, I guess that's my story. That's why I joined this search. And I just really want to be a part of that movement and do it more effectively. And I feel like if I'm a part of their team, that I can do that more effectively. And just let me know how you feel about me being in an athlete search, me being sponsored, and I just really want you to continue to believe me. I don't want you to lose faith in me or lose trust. So if there's enough of you that tell me, don't do it, we don't want you sponsored, then just let me know. Also, I guess I should add that what I do is, it gets expensive, and so it's nice to have somebody sponsor you through it, you know. So, but that isn't worth losing your guys' trust. So let me know how you feel about it. If you don't want me to do it, I won't, and I'll withdraw myself from the search if that's the case, and I promise you I will. So just let me know how you feel, and we'll do this together. So I will see you next video. Buzz, you want to lift weights? You want to eat protein, lift weights? Oh, you want to just brush Sancho? Okay, I'll help you do that. Alright guys, wish me luck, and let me know how you feel. Okay, I'm almost done. There he is. And I really like that. What is going on with these dogs?
Sancho.
What about Sancho? You want to brush him?